This is not like some kind of little cheap side hustle or something that you do to make money on the side. This can become a full-time thing, okay? And the coolest part is you don't have to do it all the way from scratch. The things that we put together here, we've made it possible that the learning curve for learning how to trade is way easier. Like the learning curve is like almost non-existent now. Okay. Okay, let's jump into it. Make sure we ain't got no questions. I might activate it. Cool, we lit. Saw you and your daughter Ellen. That's what's up. I'm glad you got to check that episode out. That was super fun. I was about to start watching TV, but I'm not learning anything from that. I want to change. And this is where I should be. Help me out. Let's go. All right, I'm pumped up. I'm pumped up. I've been doing decent in my trades lately, but I'm looking for that edge. Okay, let's get it. Share. All right, so boom, let's get this thing started. Oh my God. So just so you guys know, I'm really excited because I'm also in some trades right now, and I'm going to be checking out those trades a lot throughout this call. So it's good. You get to see the process as we go along, okay? But let's jump into it. Let's get into it real quick. So this right here is going to be a simple tutorial on how T.Bot works. I'm going to talk to you about what T.Bot is, why it's important, and also the strategy behind it, okay? So let's jump into it. My name is Antoine.Digital, AKA Antoine, call me coach, because I'm really big on maximizing your skill set, your discipline, your passion, and then also our tribe, us as a whole. So I want to help you on an individual basis, but also helping you should help us as a collective. So I'm really passionate about these skills because they have helped me get out of poverty. I'm somebody who comes from Buffalo, New York, which is like the third poorest city in the nation. Growing up, I didn't really understand what that meant, but now that I look in hindsight, I'm super blessed to have made it out of that situation with my life, right? I did end up going to prison for 8 years because Buffalo was really tough, a lot of pressure, a lot of peer pressure. When I say pressure, that's what I mean. And also a lot of family pressure. Like I felt it really early on, like it was my responsibility to help my family make it out the hood. So I put a lot on my back, and I did everything from sell ecstasy to sell weed to open up trap houses to try to make music and flip music into a whole career. That didn't really work out. I worked at a warehouse. That didn't really work out. I worked at call centers. That didn't work out. I worked in a mall handing out samples. You know those people at the Chinese restaurant who hand you like meat on a stick? That was me for about 2 years. That didn't work out. So I am somebody who can say before I even went and tried the streets out, I did try out other more legit things as well. I went to college. It didn't really pull me all the way in either. So long story short, I got deeper into the streets. I found a certain level of success. I hit a plateau. Eventually, everything spent out of control, and it ended up causing me to go into prison for about, I was sentenced to 8 years. I did about 7 years. Really tough situation. However, I made the best out of it. I'm going to be talking more about everything that happened in my upcoming book that I'll be sharing with you guys, but just know that I did go through a lot, and I like to share a lot of my jewels that helped me become who I am today. And one of the biggest things that helped me was becoming really passionate about education. So me tapping deep into my inner nerd that I didn't even know I had really helped me become a better person. So my job right now is I'm a coach for the Unlock Academy. I started this school back in 2018. This month on the 18th, we actually turned 3 years old. So we're celebrating that in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you are in the area, in any of the cities or states around that area, definitely come in because it's going to be a whole situation. So we started that school because I wanted to help people unlock their higher self, unlock skills and their inner nerd and their inner entrepreneur, their inner problem solver. I want to help you become a problem solver. Most people think that they just need money and money is going to solve their problems. But if you want to get money, first you have to know how to solve a problem. And you can't solve problem unless you got tools, right? You can't use tools unless you got skills. So, and you can't usually acquire skills unless you got the right coach. So here we are, okay? Tell me about the Jamaican in prison. I swear, man, like, what? I swear, every time I say I'm not gonna go deep into my story, how do you even know about the Jamaican in prison? That's crazy. Salute to you for getting to the other side. I will tell you a little bit about the Jamaican in prison, okay? I said I was gonna go deep into my story, but like this man definitely deserves the spotlight for sure. So long story short, while I was in prison, I got really motivated to learn how to code after reading the article in the USA Today. It said exactly what I just said about the people who are going to be the most successful in this tech world are the people who know how to solve problems. So if you can build apps or websites or tools, software that can solve problems, you can make money. So that motivated me to say, I'm going to learn how to code. So I was in this college program, and in this college program was a bunch of other men who was in this prison with me who were also taking college classes. So we were taking everything from like anthropology to philosophy to women's history to statistics to complex analysis and linear algebra, all kind of cool, crazy courses. And then they brought a course on coding. I turned that course down because I didn't think I was smart enough to take it. A couple months later, I read that article I told y'all about and I got motivated. So I went back, tried to take the course. They said, no, it was too late. I still was like, I'm going to learn this stuff. So I grabbed one of the books for that course. It was one left and I took it back to the cell and I started teaching myself how to code. I did that for about 9 months. I was in a cell reading this book. I would come to the computer lab, no internet, but we did have like these old Windows, I think it was like XP. I think we had XP computers, Windows XP, not Windows 10, not Windows 8, not Windows 7. We had like XP. It was like the 2000 version. But anyway, it got the job done. So for like 9-10 months straight, I was teaching myself how to code. I got pretty good, but then I hit this plateau. And I got this word from somebody else in the prison that said, you see that guy over there, the Jamaican brother, he knows how to code. He's a beast. You should go work with him. So I sized him up. He was like 20 years older than me, but he seemed like a humble dude. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna ask him. And one day I seen him like exercising in the gym in this prison. And I was like, hey, I heard you know how to code. He was like, yeah, I know some stuff. This man was a beast. He was a crazy beast. So I was like, can you teach me? Like, I really need some help making my skills better. He was like, yeah, I got you. I'll teach you. But what you got to do for me is you got to help me teach other people. A lot of people come to me with questions. If you can help me, I'll help you. So I was like, all right, whatever you teach me, I'll pass it along. And we started this new like brotherhood of him teaching me things and then me teaching other people in that prison. So he helped my skills get better so much faster. I can't make this stuff up, y'all. This dude was a beast, right? Like beast, like everything from servers to building apps, algorithms. He was a mathematician, so he knew how to like do complex math equations in code. I remember at one point, like, I don't know, yeah, I could say this now. At one point, he had a bunch of data. I don't know how he got the data, but he had a bunch of lottery data, all of the past, like winning lottery numbers for like the past 10, 15 years. This is crazy. This man was writing algorithms to try to see if there was a pattern in those numbers, right? What? When I tell you the power of knowing how to code is crazy, it's wild. It makes no sense. So anyway, that's just one thing. That's just one example. So we will work together. We did that from 2010 to 2014. This man was my mentor, and he helped me become so what's the word I'm looking for? I want to use the right word. so comfortable, right? So comfortable with learning how to code. Before I was learning it, but I was like, I still don't get this all the way. I don't get that. He was my coach. He helped me become more comfortable and more confident in my skill set. So that was really cool. But what happened later on was I kept teaching people in prison, but then I said I want to do even more. So I said when I go home, I'm gonna teach even more people how to code. And here we are, right? 3 years after I got out of prison, I started, well, actually 4 years on the exact date. I got out of prison November 18th, 2014. On November 18th, 2018, we officially launched the Unlock Academy. And that's what we have today, an online school helping people unlock their skills. This school is based on paying it forward. So everything I teach you, you're gonna hear me say it over and over and over again. Share it with other people. Share it, because I know for a fact that teaching is learning. If you want to learn a skill set, teach it to somebody else. And that's it. I'm gonna stop with that. Okay. Now we're gonna jump in. On that note, also while I was in prison, I was learning how to trade. Trading is just pretty much predicting if the price of something is going to go up or go down. Okay. Before we get into it, just know this is a disclaimer that trading is risky, just like anything else, right? Just like you can invest into a house, real estate, and then that price of that house can go down. That's risky. You can lose your money. Same thing with trading. You can invest into some kind of financial instrument and the price of that instrument can go down when you want it to go up, or vice versa. You can invest into a trading instrument. I'm gonna tell you what that means in a second. And you can predict the price is gonna go down, but it actually goes up and you can lose money. So I always tell people only invest with risk capital. Risk capital is money that you can afford to lose, okay? If you can afford to lose 20 bucks right now, invest that. If you can afford to lose 15K, invest 15K, because maybe you got another 60, 70, 80K sitting somewhere to the side. Invest it, because guess what? If you do win and it pays off, that 15K now becomes 30 or 45K, okay? So we're gonna get into a few different things today. I'm gonna teach you about Forex. I'm gonna try not to go too deep, but I'm gonna give like some just an overview of what it can mean, okay? Because I really want to just get into these charts and the strategy and T.Bot. But just so you know, Forex stands for foreign exchange. The foreign exchange is a global, right? Meaning it's all around the world. It's decentralized, meaning it's not just one bank, right? It's not just based in one country. It's all of these different countries coming together, right? And it's this market for trading currencies, right? So when you want to go from America to Canada, you have to change in your American dollars for Canadian dollars. That way you can buy things in Canada. That's the market, right? You're trading your dollars for another dollar. You could trade your dollar in America for the Japanese yen. So that way when you're in Japan, you can buy things with Japanese yen, okay? So this market determines, depending on how many people are buying or selling a currency, determines the currency rate, the exchange rate. The exchange rate means when you exchange $1 for another, like $1 for a yen, how much money are you making on top of that? It's like an interest rate. You can make money by exchanging money, okay? That's the cool thing about it. So we're going to be talking about the Forex market, which just means we can trade currencies. That's all we're doing. It's so powerful and it's so simple, but you can make money by trading money. This is a rich man's game, right? Seriously, 100% fact. This is a rich man's game. It's like, it's so crazy because I want to show you this right here. $6.6 trillion exchange hands every day, right? This market is created because, and not just created, but it still is around because rich institutions want a way to make money. People who already have money want to make money by just trading money. It's so crazy. So you can buy some Japanese yen, right? Trading your dollars for Japanese yen. Hold those yen for a week, and then when you turn it back into US dollars, it's worth even more. Imagine that. Imagine just putting like a $100 bill and putting it into your left pocket, letting it sit there for a week, and when you grab it out, it's actually $200 now. That's the power of Forex, okay? That's what it is. It's just exchanging money. So that's what we're gonna be doing, okay? Also, we're gonna be doing the same thing with cryptocurrency. It's the same concept. You can buy Bitcoin, hold on to it for a couple of days, and then the price will either go up or go down. If you predict it right, if it was going to go up or go down, you can make money. That's all we're doing when it comes to trading currencies. We're holding something for a day, for 2 hours, for 3 minutes, for a week, for a month, however long you want to trade, whatever your strategy tells you to do. We'll talk about different strategies. Whatever your strategy tells you to do, that's what you do, and you can make money if you're right. Okay? So if you don't know what crypto is just a digital asset. It's a digital coin. It's like a digital money. It just means it's money, but it's not physical, okay? It's also more than that as well. We can do things like create applications on top of these crypto coins and like these smart contracts, they call them. It's the blockchain. So the blockchain just means there's this chain of different tokens, of coins, of transactions, and we can track it all based on this digital signature, okay? So I say all that to say this, crypto is still cold. So when you see me always like advocating that you become more accustomed with coding, this is why. It's the future. You can't get around it, right? You may have thought for the last 10 years, like I'll never have to build a website. I'll never have to build an app. That's just not me. I'm not a coder. But the more we get into the future, the more you're going to have to understand this coding stuff. So you can't run forever, okay? You cannot run. I'm somebody, like I said, I don't have a background in tech. I don't have a background in coding. I don't have a background in mathematics. I'm from the streets. The most I ever counted was like 1,000 grams, right? The most I ever counted was weighing up a scale 28 grams, Jay. You heard? You know what weight 28 grams? An ounce, girl. An ounce is 28, all right? Make sure they give you 28.5 just in case. But I'm just saying, that's the old ways. Now, what you counting? Exactly. Pips. Count them pips. Hey, Jay, you got 100. You get an A. You get an A. I'm teaching my daughter how to trade, y'all. She is on it. She on it. Yes. Okay. Right now? Right now, you want me to do it? No. I'll talk to you when I'm done. Love you. I'm sorry, guys. Blaine said, hello, family. She gonna be a problem, Chris said. Joshua said, love it, bro. Yeah, I love you. Yeah, appreciate y'all. Yeah, big pimping. So yeah, that's what it's about now. Like it's way easier ways to make money. I used to talk about risk capital, right? Talk about risk capital, risking money in the money markets. You know how much money I risked every time I went to go and see my plug and said, here's 20K. I hope you send me back 20 of them things. What if he never sent it back, right? Or when I said I'm about to make this ride at 8 o'clock at night to go and deliver some drugs to somebody, what if I get pulled over? Now I'm not even just risking money, I'm risking my freedom, right? Or what if when I pull up, this person tries to rob me, right? And they try to, whop me. They got somebody coming out to cut. The streets ain't it, like Chris said, the streets is not it. So I take these risks all day. So this replay, when you go back, I'll allow you to just press pause, read through some of this. A lot of people think Forex is a scam because there's a lot of people out here scamming. A lot of people out here don't understand how the Forex markets work. Actually, 75% of traders lose money in the markets, right? They lose money. I'm talking about like regularly, consistently. Like they just lose and then quit because they don't really understand it. So what do? They become scammers. They try to now get you to sign up to trade by sending you a link and saying, hey, sign up for my program, and they'll make money just by you signing up for their program. That's how they do it. I want to teach you real strategy so you can make real money. Yeah, the MLM portion is a scam, but Forex is real. Thank you, Chris. All right. Also, when you get to the replay, you can freeze it on this screen right here, and you'll see some success stories. These are the like big success stories, and I'm gonna show you a more tangible one as well. But for example, you check this out right here. I'm about to circle it. Oops. Check this out right here. Shoot, I'm sorry, I'm running into some issues. All right, here we go. Check this out, boom. This person made $300 million in 1 second. They had a $700 million account though. 300 million in 1 second though, okay? 1 second profit of 300 million. This is the power of Forex, okay? Multi-million-dollar trade, $2 billion purchase of German marks, crazy, okay? $26 billion fortune from George Soros. They're not putting their money into this for no reason, okay? They're not putting their money into this for no reason. This is real, okay? So we're gonna work our way up to that. We're not gonna rush. We're not gonna say, you know what, pipe dreams, I wanna make $1 billion in my first year trading Forex. That's not our goal. Our goal is to be very, very, very disciplined, get used to trading and get some wins, okay? That's what I want you to do. Get disciplined, get some wins. So how can you do that? Let me show you right now. Start with something like this. Start with $2,000. Start with $200. Okay, start with 200 and see if you can grow it. This person right here said they started with 2K and now they manage 3 deposits for almost $1 million. Right? How did they do it? Right? Flip that 2K to 5K, quit my job, and only worked on Forex. Using my strategy, I made about 20 to 30% per month, and it was enough for me to live. Okay. While I was trading, I was searching for an investor. That could be a friend, a family member, a peer, an associate, it don't matter. You find a person who got money and you say, hey, I'll manage your trading for you. Why? Because I know how to trade. I doubled my 2,000 to 5,000. If you can double 2,000 to 5,000, 2,000 to 4,000, that means you can double 5 to 10K or 10K to 20K. So you go to somebody who has 100K and say, hey, I want to flip that for you, okay? So he was looking for people with a minimum of 50K to 100K. He found an investor who gave 70K up. He earned about 20% profit on that by low risk and money management, okay? Then decided to increase the risk and really ended up flipping a lot. Turned 85K to 150K within 2 months. Whew. And then $80,000 in 3 months right there. And I was only risking 15K, okay? Now I don't trade any of my money and has about 500K to trade, which is so crazy on top of, actually $1 million. So this is crazy. This is the kind of things that you can do if you just work your way up. First, learn how to flip a fake account. Flip fake money first, okay? And then after you flip that fake money, you can start flipping real money. That's what we want to show you how to do, okay? So a couple different goals you can have is you can trade, you can try to make 10% or 20% per month, or you can set a dollar amount. You can say, I want to earn 5K per month or 50K per month. What I wanted to do though is I want you to do those things, but eventually I want you to be making $1 million a year through cooperative economics. All of us put money into a pot, we trade together, and we turn that into something like this. $1 million a year, $1 million a month. Actually, this is $1 billion, excuse me. $1 billion in a year. It's possible, right? It's possible because when we put our money together, when we put our resources together, we can do anything. This is a hedge fund, essentially. This is what hedge funds are doing. They trade billions of dollars. Crazy. They trade billions. And if you get really good at that, an account manager can make anywhere from 10% to 20% for managing an account. Imagine if somebody gave you 100,000 and you flipped it to 200,000. You make 20% of that 200,000. That's about 40K. You can make 40K by just managing an account. You don't have to put none of your money in now. You put other people's money in and you can make profits on that. Come on. I need to be at the Atlanta Live event. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. What would you like to learn at the Atlanta Live? What would you like to see live? Okay. So I'm gonna go over this right here, and then I'm gonna jump into the charts because it's already, let me see what time it is, 9:30. So we halfway through. So I want to spend the rest of this time on the charts. Okay, I'm just checking out my charts over here too. Come on down. Come on down. Playing games out here. Playing games out here. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, so the event is November 20th. November 20th. Check out the link right there. Make sure you register. The seats are limited. The tickets are limited. We only have a certain amount of tickets. Flipping crypto, Forex. Okay, that's what you would like to learn there? Oh, yeah, okay. Will Zoom stream to the TV? Which Zoom can stream to the TV? I know that would be dope. It's okay. We're working on something for that. Working on a Roku app. All right, so boom. This is going to be the strategy. This is going to be part one of the strategy, okay? Part one of the strategy is understanding that our main goal is to master the trend. Blend with the trend. What does that mean? So you see in this picture, you see a bunch of bears and a bunch of bulls running head up against each other. What does that symbolize? Okay. So a lot of people may have already noticed on here because I think we already got some experienced traders, but some people don't understand this at all because they have never traded at all. Perfect, fine. So what this represents is the bears represent people who are selling and they are expecting the market to keep going down. That's what we call a bear. A bull is somebody who is buying and they're expecting the market to go up. So when somebody buys a Tesla stock, that's a bullish move. That's a bullish purchase. When you sell off, that means you're being bearish, and that just means you think the price is going to go down. Our goal is to figure out who's winning in the market right now. Who's winning in the market? Are the bulls winning or are the bears winning? And then once we know who's winning, we just want to blend with that trend. We just want to get in right there with them. That's smart money, right? Smart money is the people who know how to blend in with the big dogs, the people who are already winning and pushing the market in a certain direction. We don't have to fight against it, okay? We do not have to fight against it. So we're gonna do some technical analysis. You're gonna see some candlesticks. This is what a candlestick looks like. We got green candlesticks and then we got red candlesticks. Let's get right. Let's get right. So what are candlesticks? Why do we even call them candlesticks? It's called a candlestick because it kind of looks like a candlestick. You think about a candle. You think about a candle that looks like this. Then it has like a little wick coming out the top of it. That's a candle. If you hold it upside down, that same candle, it's just gonna look like this, right? So that's what we trade in. That's what we trade in. However, with our candles, it can have like a wick at the top, or it can have a wick at the top and a wick at the bottom. It can look like this, or it can just have a wick just at the bottom. So it can look like this. So you got options, okay? The wick, the body of the candle can be very big like this, or it could be very small like this with a long wick, okay? How are these built? That's the question. So what these represent is just the price, right? So as the price moves, the candlestick is being built. And I'm gonna show you one live here in a second. As the candles move, as the price moves, the candlestick is being built. So every candlestick has 4 things, okay? 4 things. One, let me actually change this color. 1, this area, boom, this area, boom, this area, and then boom, this area right here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Boom, there go the market. There it go. There it go, okay? I've been waiting for this drop all day. All right, so I'm about to jump over to these markets so I can show y'all what's happening. Make sure I ain't got to put in no trades. That didn't break out yet. That didn't break out yet. Okay, AJ just broke out. I think I'm about to jump in that AJ. Actually, matter of fact, I think I already had a stop ready. Might be already in it. Nope, let me jump in it right now. Boom, let's go. Let's go. All right, so I just jumped in a trade. I'm gonna show you how to trade it. I just jumped in. So yeah, really quick, again, let me see if I can undo so I can show y'all what I'm about to do. Shout out to Londo for a great class tonight. That's what's up. All right, so you got a few different parts. You got that part right there. That's called the top of the top wick, the bottom wick, and then you got the body. It's two parts of the body, okay? Okay, so this right here, let's say this is a green candle, okay? Actually, let's say this is a red candle because I already got everything red. Might as well just keep this all red. Okay, let's just say this candle is red on the inside, okay? So what you have is, this is the high of the day. This is important because when you look, you want to know, like each one of these represents, let's say a day, right? This represents the lowest price of the day. So the lowest price of the day could have been, let's say $85. The highest price of the day could have been $95. And then we also have right here, the open. Okay, and this could have been like $90. And then this number right here could have been like 87. And this is the close of the day, excuse me. So when you read these candlesticks, you're gonna get used to reading it, but pretty much this is what it means. You got the high, okay? You got the low, you got the open, and you got the close. Same thing here, okay? You got the open, you got the close, you got the low, and then you got the high, okay? That's it. So the key thing is, look up here to the top left up here, okay? Top left. When you see green candlesticks, that means the price is going up. Okay, let me get a better color. When you see green candlesticks, that means the price is going up. When you see red candlesticks, that means the price is going down. So if you follow it, you'll see it does this right here. Okay, green, red, it goes down, 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 green, red, green, red, green, red, 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 green, red. That's how you read the chart. It's going up, down, 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 up. That's what the market does all day, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, these candlesticks are important, and later on, you'll get it for sure, why they are important. But right now, I just want you to know, green represents that the price is going up, red represents that the price is going down, okay? So let's read some chart data and do some analysis, okay? Let's jump into it. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to go ahead and I wanna open up my chart. So you can see what's happening. So I'm using a chart on a website called TradingView. Okay, I'm on a website called TradingView. And TradingView just makes it easy for us to see the price of any kind of financial instrument, a stock, a crypto, a Forex pair, it doesn't matter, okay? So I'm going to go to AUDJPY because this is the trade that just activated, okay? So let me go ahead and move this, go ahead and move that, go ahead and move this, go ahead and move that, go ahead and move that. I'm gonna make this as simple as possible. Close that out, move that here. Okay, cool, there we go. Okay, so this right here is just a typical chart, okay, a really typical chart. Okay, and one thing we like to do is we like to see if the market is trending up or if the market is trending down. That's very important. Remember, we just want to blend with the trend. So you see all of these red candles. If you look, you probably see more red candles than green. Yes, we see some green, but remember, when we see red, that means the price is going down. So look at this area right here. You see all these red candles? That's the price going down. This is the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. Okay. That's what this is right here. That's when you see me talk about AUD, JPY. That's the Australian dollar and the Japanese yen. Okay. That's what we're looking at right here. So as you see, the trend is when you see a bunch of red or a bunch of green clumped together. All of these red candles, that's a downtrend. Same thing down here, a bunch of red candles, that's a downtrend. Okay. So we looking, that's what we need right there. So my strategy, right, is that I want to ride the trend. Like this is where we make money at. This is literally where we make money at. I'll show you. Here we go. This right here, that downtrend I just showed you. That's where we make money. When you see a clear trend, okay? This is where you make money right there. When the price starts going down or when it starts to go up too. But right now we're not seeing any up. Boom. That's how you make money. That's where we make money at. This is not where we make money at. I'll show you where we don't make money. This right here, this area, want to make it red. That's not where we make money. This is the trap, right? This is the trap area. I'll draw another one. This right here is a trap. You see the difference? Do you see how the ovals, those circles I drew are slanted, they're long, they have direction, they're diagonal, they have slope, like it's going to a certain angle. Opposed to these red boxes I made, they do not have any angle. It's just left to right, okay? So anytime you see a bunch of red and green candles, right? Forget the definition of what they mean. Just look at the visual. Anytime you see a bunch of red and green candles going side to side, that means that we're in a trap, okay? And you need to draw a box around that trap. That's our goal, is just to draw a box around that trap like I just did, okay? So once you do that, now it makes it easier for you to make a right trade. So I'm going to be teaching you what I call the trap house breakout. Okay, because we're just waiting for that trap to break out. Okay. So in this situation, this right now is the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. This means that if we put in a sell order, that means we're predicting that the Japanese yen is going to be stronger than the Australian dollar. If we put in a buy order, that means we're thinking that the Australian dollar is going to be worth more than Japanese yen. So you may have to hear that a couple of times before it starts to make sense, but that's what we headed for, okay? That's what we're trying to do. All right, so the trap house breakout, the way that works, I'll show you right now so you can see it yourself, okay? When going down. I'm not sure what you mean, Michael Faith. If you can ask that in a different way, let me know. Wow, you make it so simple to understand. I was sitting here thinking that this was going to be so hard to learn, and you just demystified it for me. For real. That's what's up. That's what's up. Anybody else already starting to click and get some, connect some dots, type unlock in the chat for me. Always makes me feel good, like I'm doing my job. Right, Robert. Always get consolidation before breakout. Yes. Yes. My bot is on the clock. Like, So let's go. It looks like as soon as it breaks out old support, then it's out of there. Exactly. Yep, exactly. Yep. And there's also there's a lot of fake outs too. So let me show you something too. So let's just say here we are. I'm going to do a replay. So trade and view. Oh, we got some signals coming through. Let me show y'all some signals really quick too. So when you become a member, you're going to get signals from T.Bot. They're coming through right now. So I want to show you in real time as they come through. Make money equals win, but price going down is winning. Yes. Great question. Yes, the price going down is still winning. Yep. When you're trading, you can make money when the price is going up or going down. Yes. Great question. Great question. All right, so I'm going to show you guys. I don't know why right now having some connection issues with Slack. Oh. All right, I'll see what happens with that in a second. Let me see if this one loaded up. Okay, this one loaded up. Secret 2, boom, there we go. All right, there we go. So here we go. This is what a signal looks like. This is our signal group. This is where the tribe lives, and this is where T.Bot lives. So as you see, it says T.Bot right here. I'm an automated, non-emotional, chart analyzing, financially empowering trading system. I built this app last year, 2020 in July. I worked on it for about 3 or 4 months, and then I started trading live with it on my account. Once it started making money for me, January 2021, I released it to the public. And ever since then, shoot, the whole tribe been using this thing, and we've been making money together, okay? So what I'm gonna show you right now, this is a signal we just got, AUDJPY. This is the one we're looking at. It said get in at 8306, which is, boom, right here. So let me go ahead and hide this really quick, make this simple, make that simple, make that simple. Oops, just trying to hide this stuff, because the more stuff you see on the chart, the more intimidating it gets. I think I'm on the wrong chart. Okay, here we go, yeah. So T.Bot just said, as we see right here, you're gonna get these signals. This is the product right here, AUDJPY. So here we are, AUDJPY. I'll annotate that up here for you if you don't see it. We up here in the top left-hand corner, okay? And then it tells us that we're gonna do a sell stop on the M15 time frame. So go to M15 and do a sell stop. So that will be M15, you can change that here. So what that means to the people who don't know what M15 means, this means that each one of these candlesticks is worth 15 minutes. So this right here is right now, like specifically right now at, what is it, 9:45 at night. This was at 9:30 at night. This was at 9:15 at night. So when you zoom in and you see each one of these represents 15 minutes, because we changed this up here to 15 M. This was at 9 o'clock. This was at 8:45. This was at 7:45, 7:30, 7:15, blah, 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 okay? So each one of these represents 15 minutes. I like to start on a 1 hour time frame though, but we'll get to that. And T.Bot says, get in when the price gets to 8306. So where's 8306? Let's go look. AUDJPY 8306. That's going to be down here. So T.Bot says we can get in down here comfortably, somewhere in this area right here. Okay, so we would just put in an order. I'm going to show you guys how to put in orders tonight too. But first, let me show you what the trap house breakout is, okay? So I'm gonna go back up to the 1 hour time frame. Okay. So each one of these candlesticks, each one of these bars represents 1 hour. And I'm gonna do a replay. I'm gonna go back in time. I'm gonna go back to this candle right around here. All right, somewhere in this range. Okay. So this was a couple, like maybe 12 hours ago, right? And you see this chart right here, you see we just had this downtrend with this green oval, right? We had like this downtrend, the price came down. But after the price does a trend, what it usually does is it traps. It starts this trap box and people get stuck in this trap box. So what I do is, and this is why 75% of traders lose, because they don't know how to trade in this trap, and they try to trade in this trap. It's so hard to make money in here because you don't know if it's gonna go up or down, up or down. So what I tell people to do is wait for a trap house breakout. Now, what that means is you're gonna wait for these candlesticks to go beneath this trap house. What does every trap house have? Every trap house has a ceiling, okay? And every trap house has a floor. What we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for the price, which is this candlestick, to break up into the ceiling and create a new room up here, a new trap, or break down into the floor. Oops, sorry. And then make a new room down here. Either way it go, we're gonna go from room to room to room, trap house to trap house to trap house. That's what we do. That's what we do. And we're gonna ride the breakout. We're gonna ride it when it goes from one room to another room. Now, just because it leaves out of this room for a second does not mean that it's time to trade. There's other things that you need to confirm. All right. If it was just that simple, everybody would be a millionaire. But there's other things that you need to do in order to confirm that this is the right time to trade. So I always teach people my secret sauce, right? To get into any trade, you need three things. One, you need to know the trend direction. Is it going up or going down? We don't want it going sideways, right? Up or down, okay? Bear or bull, who's winning? Okay, so that's number one. Number two, you need to know, does the trend have support? Actually, it doesn't have strength. Strength meaning like, is it actually going hard into the direction we want it to go to? Okay, and then three, does the trend have volume? Meaning, are there other people buying or selling as well in the market? Or is it just you? Or is it, you know what I mean? Like, are you the only one actually putting in trades right now, you and a couple hundred people? Or is there a bunch of people or some really, really big investors in the market right now? If you can have trend direction, meaning you know which direction you're going, you see that the trend has strength, and you see that the trend has volume, then you can jump into the trade, okay? So I'm gonna show you all of those different things as we go along, but I just want you to see what happens. So I can simulate this time. So I'm just pressing the simulation key, and it's showing me what happened. This is real data. This is really what happened. And boom, as you see, look, it broke literally right into the floor, right into the floor. Okay, so now you can get in underneath this point at about 83.69. It could have went down more to 83.41. So already you would have been up 28 pips, 28 pips. Some people are like, what does 28 pips mean? I'll show you. Let's say you would have won 28 pips on Australian dollar versus Japanese yen. If you were, and then now you got to choose how much you would have been risking and also how much you would have bought. So when you buy stocks, everybody gets the concept of you can buy 10,000 shares of Apple, or you can buy 100 shares of Microsoft. It's up to you. That's what trade lots are. It's a lot of currencies. Like you can buy a lot, meaning like think of like a parking lot full. You can buy a parking lot full of this currency. How many do you want? Remember I said you can buy money and hold that money and then later on resell it for more? That's what we're doing here. So this is asking us, how many do you want to buy? Do you want to buy 1,000 Japanese yen, 500,000 Japanese yen, 1,000 Japanese yen? It's up to you. So in the course, I'll break down each one of these, like what the lot sizes are, but now just trust me. And we're gonna just say 10. Let's say you wanted to buy 10 lot sizes. So if you would have made 28 pips profit on a 10 lot size, you could have made $2,600. $2,600. Not only is that a lot of money, it would have been made in less than, this is the hour, 1, 2, 3 hours. You could have made that in 3 hours. So cool. But always be careful, right? Be careful because look, it starts to go back up. It tests this area. That's what we call it, testing it before it goes back down. Boom. There we go. So it's looking real good right now. It's going down further and further. Okay. Further and further. So here we are now. And what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Another trap house breakout. Another trap house breakout. This was our floor over here. And now our floor has become our new ceiling. The floor becomes the ceiling now. And now we have a new, now we have a new floor right here. And we're waiting for this floor to be broken out. Once that floor breaks out, we jump in that trade too. That's what the trap house breakout is all about. You ride down these trends. So if you keep on doing that over and over again, what do you get? Besides a lot of money. Here's another one, right? Here's our trap house right here. And boom, as soon as it breaks out, Boom, that's our breakout right here. It breaks out. We could have made money from 83.34 down to 83.91. So that's about 34.9. That's about 43 pips. 43 pips. We could have made 4K, right? Super awesome. So there we go right there with that one. Here's another breakout. You got to just draw your trap houses. So every Sunday with the tribe, we do live sessions and I show you how to draw these trap houses. Eventually, you'll be able to do them yourself, okay? You'll be able to do them yourself. Same thing here. Look, we can go back and this strategy wins over and over and over again. If I go over here, I'm going to do a replay so we can see where we was at. Okay, this is our, and how do you know that this is the ceiling and the floor? I'll show you right now. How do you know this is the ceiling and the floor? Look at this. See that point? When you see that it hits this top and it comes back down, that's like you jumping on your bed at your house and you jump and you hit your head on the ceiling. That's what that represents right here. Okay, that's the ceiling. Same thing for the floor. When you jump on your floor, you hit this bottom point right here. That is our floor. And where anytime it hits that over and over again here, it's proving that that's our floor point right there. So we don't know if we're going to be able to, it actually even does it back here too. Okay. So it's going to keep hitting those points until finally it breaks out. So let me go ahead and show you the replay. Right. This is the market. What really happened. This was real data. This was really what happened on October 31st. November, now since November 1st. And we wait for it to break above our ceiling or beneath our floor. Let's see what it does first. Boom, there we go. So right here, it broke through the floor into our new area. The oval is, I just was showing people that this is the kind of markets we want to trade in. We want to trade when it's slanting, not when it's side to side. Nah, yeah, exactly, yeah. So just was saying like this was a good one right here. You could have gotten that trade from a different strategy if you did draw a trend line like this. Let me go back and replay really quick. This is super dope. This is just a trend line breakout. So look, you see it keep on hitting that line, hit that line. Now it's above it. As soon as you see it cross it a couple times like that, you're gonna wait because that's still too close, too tight. Boom, there we go. Now you know it's about that time to get in. It's gonna wait. And that's what we're going through right now on these other charts too. So boom, now here we are in this trap. Once you look, you made your money right here. This is where you made your money at right here on this breakout. So you will ride the market from here when it breaks out down to this point, and you would have made about 84.95 to 84.24. You would have made money right there. That's about, whoa, it's about 70 pips. Sheesh, quick 70. Let's do our math. Let's see how much we would have made off of 70 pips. 65,000 if you'd have been on 10 lots. Nice. I mean, 6,500, 6,500. Still crazy amount of money in just one trade. Yeah, let's get that bread, baby. Yeah, just let me do that once a day. Oh yeah, that's where you had it. That's where you had it. Making life way too easy for you. Yeah, I know. You're nice. Yo. All right. So we're getting these signals right now. So remember, we're getting these signals still. T.Bot is still sending signals. Boom. So I'm just showing you how these trap houses played out. All right, that's how they played out. Every time you see that little white explosion, that's the breakout. Boom, it broke out. We made money. Okay. And now here we are in the live market. I'm waiting for that breakout. That's what we're waiting for. Remember I asked you, so what are we waiting for? We're waiting for that next breakout. So it should be another floor coming soon. Breakout, and now we're gonna have a new ceiling, a new floor, and that's it. We can wait for it to break out again down or wait for it to go up. So I'm gonna answer some questions. Let me know if this makes sense to you. Type trap house in the chat. How much are the lots? They are, it varies. You just depends on how much money you have in your account. So for example, if you want to have this kind of lot size like this, like 10 lots, you may need about, let me see how much one pip would be, $93. So you would need at least, on the safer side, see, times 10 times 100 to, I'll say about $900 to $2,000 on the safe side. But you can also just trade one lot too. And if you want to make $9 per pip, all you would need is like $100, and you can still make some good money. So if you did make 70 pips on one trade, you could still make $650. Still great money, yeah. In one day. That's one day. That's one trade. Okay. You're for real. You say you bought it when it dropped, or you bet against it? You bet against it as it's dropping. As it's dropping, you bet against it. So you can still make profit whether it breaks out towards the ceiling or the floor. Yes, that's the beautiful part. So you literally can put in a, let's say this is, I'm gonna draw the trap for y'all. Right here, this is the trap that we currently in right now. You can put in an order, right? And I can show you right here in trading view. If I click over here on this line right here, 80 is plus, and it's gonna say create new order. Click paper trading, connect. This is just fake trading. Oh my God, I'm up $1 million on Bitcoin. Look at that, it's crazy. No, it's not our pot, it's my pot, baby girl. No. So, no, we gotta check that later. All right. So anyway, I'm sorry, you can put in a trade by clicking here, create new order, and look, you can say, you could put in a stop order. What a stop order means is that you can, it's a pending order. So you say, only put me in the game if the price gets to this point. So for example, T.Bot said get in at 83.06 for a sell stop. So what you would do is you would come over here and say, sell stop, put me in at 83.06, right? And it's gonna put you into the trade only if it goes down to 83.06. Also though, right, because we watching for buys too, which is above 83.34. You can put this order in and then put another order in for a buy stop, and you can say, put me in at 83.34. So you can put in two different orders, and only whichever one activates first, go with it, make your money that way. That's the beautiful part. So yes, you can make money whether it goes up or goes down. So right now, we just waiting for that breakout. Let me see what my other trade is doing. Finally, come on. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I'm gonna zoom out so this don't look so crazy. Cool, here we go. So yeah, there we go. So I was waiting for this trend line break like it just did. But also we in this trap right here. Okay, and I'm just waiting for it to break out of this trap. Keep on coming down. It's looking like it's coming though. Looking like it's getting there. So that's what we're waiting for right now. And we're gonna see what comes from that. Let me answer some more questions over here. What broker do I use? I use something called Hugo's Way. Let me see my Hugo's Way link. Because if you sign up with my link, we both make some money. That's my, that's my link to Hugo's Way. Trap House. Okay, y'all getting it? Dope, dope, dope. Do you trade every T.Bot signal? No. I don't trade every single signal, because if you put every single signal in, you can over leverage your account. Remember, it's like going to a mall to shop, right? You can't spend all your money at every store. Instead, you have to split it up. You could spend $10 over here, $150 over here, $30 over here. Okay, you can't spend it on, and if there's 100 more stores, you can't spend money at every single store. So you have to be wise about your money. So I tell people to pick what you want to focus on, which pairs, right? Is it Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, Australian dollar, Japanese yen? You can pick whichever ones you want to focus on and just invest into those. Also, even if you are investing into Canadian dollar, JPY, and T.Bot sends you a signal, you don't have to put it in. You may look at the chart and say, you know what, this looks like a good trade, and I might make 20 pips, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a big trade that's going to help me make 100 pips. So you have control over which ones you put in right now. What if we want to learn how to build a bot? If you want to learn how to build a bot, you should join a Python path. We actually have a promotion going on right now where you can get 30 days free. So definitely take advantage of that. How do you predict the lot size, amount of pips, and currency to trade against? T.Bot. So what T.Bot does is it scans these market and it looks for certain patterns, okay? There's certain things that can happen in this market that can tell us. Remember what we're looking for. We're looking for strength, we're looking for trend direction, and we're looking for volume, momentum in the market. So I'll show you, for example, T.Bot will do something like this, right? T.Bot will say, one, is it a clear trend? And as you can see, yes, it is, right? Look at this clear trend, it's going down. So check, T.Bot is like, check, okay, that passed the test. Two, is there clear strength in the market? I use this indicator called RSI, and I coded T.Bot to also read the RSI. RSI stands for Relative Strength Index. It's down here at the bottom of my screen if you don't know what I'm looking at, okay? What does this tell us? If this is going down, that means we should be looking for sales. That means we can predict that the price is going to go down, okay? That's what that means, okay? If this is going up, that means we can predict that the price is going to go up as well. So this is the strength index. As long as it's beneath this 40 line right here, we should be looking for sales. So this tells me that, yes, the market is in a strong downtrend. Thank you, RSI, okay? So I coded T.Bot to know how to read this as well. So T.Bot looks for direction, which we definitely see. It looks for strength, which we definitely have. And then it also looks for volume, okay? So let me see if I can find some volume. So what that means is there's this indicator inside of TradingView. Indicator just means it gives you information about the chart. And what it tells me down here is the volume, okay? I'm gonna circle the volume right here. This is the volume down here. The higher those bars, the more people that are buying or selling at that moment, okay? So this right here, as you see, it correlated with this big red candle right here, okay? Same thing here, this candle did a big move, and this candle right here, this bar, they relate to each other, okay? So we're still waiting for momentum. Look at this momentum right here. It's really small. It's really small right here. Not a lot happening. It's actually declining. So we want to wait. We want to be patient. If you see a trade going into the negative, it just means you got to be patient. There's not a lot of activity in the market. There will be soon, and you know the patient will be rewarded. How long would you normally wait to recognize the breakout? Great question, great question. So if I go back over here and I look at this breakout right here, I'm not gonna give you all the sauce because I really want you to, I really need you to learn some more so I can give you more of the technique. It's hard to teach you if you don't know a lot about trading just yet. But let me see. Let's just say that this is the breakout. Okay. Let's say that this is the breakout I'm trading. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait for the breakout to happen first. Boom, it broke out, but it didn't all the way fully break out. Let me move this. As you see, we don't see a full candle underneath this red box. We need to see if a candle actually close underneath it. There we go. Now we got it. Okay. Now we got it. So this is where we will enter at right here, right? That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for a full candle or at least a big candle to close underneath our floor. So this is our floor, this bottom line right here, right? I'm gonna change the border to blue. See that blue border? Once the candlestick closes beneath that, we want to get in at the low of this candle, okay? So that's the trap house breakout entry strategy right there. You wait for it to fully close underneath our trap house floor. And then that's when you start to get in. Boom. Okay. So we could have made money from right there to there. This is the JPY pair. So the smallest of moves still make us really positive trainers. This time it went and tested up there a little bit more and then started working its way down. Cool. Oh yeah, it's finally starting to drop. So AUD, JPY starting to drop. Dang, man, CJ is playing games still. Is GJ dropping yet? I'm waiting for GJ to drop too. Okay, so it's all still doing this ranging stuff right now. Ranging just means it's stuck in this trap. As you see the bars just won't stop. They keep on going in the same little area. You don't want to make money there. You don't want to make no money there. It's too dangerous. So T.Bot won't even send you a signal when it's dangerous like that. Okay, I want to join the program. All right, cool. If you want to join our membership, this is what we have going on right now. You can trade and not only learn the fundamentals of trading step by step, you can also get live sessions with me and Coach Londo. And also you can get access to T.Bot. Okay, that's the cool thing about becoming a member of our SMA path. Okay, that's what we call it, the SMA path. Okay. So we'll drop a link below so you can check that out, but just know that it comes with some great things. Also, if you spend money for the whole year, you'll save money. So instead of paying $199 per month, if you sign up for $1,500 per year, you'll get that discount. Okay. Ella said, I want to start trading tonight. I would love for you to start trading tonight. I have to move away from my PC. How long more? We're about to be done. So we're about to break up out of here. I just wanted to get y'all this information. I'm gonna hang around for maybe like 15 more minutes to get some Q&A going on. Yep, you make money either way, up or down. Do you have a class to continue learning trap house trading? Yes, I'll teach you this whole strategy when you join one of these plans right here, $199 a month or $15.